Hello everybody, it's Anaru, and I'm going to be bringing you some more Halo Reach gameplay today, but first I'm going to take the opportunity to show you some stats here. I just hit Hero last night, as you can see. I have 2,639 games played of Reach now. I have 23,076 kills in multiplayer, and an overall kill-death ratio of 1.53. I also got my Onyx rating finally, as you can see up here. Just got that this morning. It's not very far in. I'm still bottom 95%, but I was still happy that I finally got it. I played 152 games in the arena over a course of about 20 hours, 90 wins and 62 losses, 1,676 kills, 1,254 deaths, overall KD of 1.34. Here you can see my average rating. It kind of goes up and down. The down times are when I didn't play at all, like, you know, goes down a little bit right there. And this part right here is probably the course of the week where I didn't play at all when my mom was in the hospital. But as you can see with the line here, my average ratings are fairly high. My top medal is right here: 75 killing sprees, 5 frenzies, 70 double kills, 2 triples, and some other little sprees. Today's gameplay is going to be on Swordbase, Arena Slayer on Swordbase, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so I'm playing Red Spawn this time, and Red Spawn has an immediate advantage over Blue Team on Swordbase. The immediate advantage that you have is that you have the height advantage straight from the get-go. As you can see, the 2 jetpack guys came up to try to cut us off, but we cleaned them up. If you're going to play Blue on this map, you're going to have a really hard time. The best piece of advice I can give you is to win the power weapon rush at the beginning of the game, and that'll make your lives a lot easier if you're playing Blue. Red Team's generally going to spawn at the top of the map pretty much the whole time if it's a decent team. So if you're playing, you know, teams that are about equal skill level, Blue really needs to win that power weapon rush to take over the top positions from Red. Otherwise they're going to have a hard time. But I am playing Red this time, so my strategy was to push across mid-bridge after I took out the 2 jetpacking guys, and I went straight for shotgun. Now my strategy's changed a little bit from this different start. I have a different starting route now. They updated the weapon spawns. Like, this is a match from the beginning of the arena season, and they changed the weapon spawns a little bit, I think about a week and a half ago. Now on mid-bridge, where that concussion rifle was that I passed up, is the grenade launcher, and where the grenade launcher used to spawn down by 3 pillars is the sniper rifle. They put the sniper rifle back in from the beta. So if you're Red, your opening strategy should be 2 guys going across the mid-bridge. 1 should be grabbing the shotgun, and 1 should be taking the grenade launcher. And most likely, you should probably have your other 2 guys both drop down for snipe, because lately I've been seeing Blue on Swordbase really trying to stop them from getting the sniper rifle. For whatever reason, that seems to be the main strategy, is to stop the sniper. But that should be your strategy if you're Red. 2 guys mid-bridge, 1 getting grenade launcher, 1 getting shotgun, and the other 2 dropping down for sniper. Seems to be the best way to control the weapons. Blue will pretty much 100 guaranteed % of the time get the sword, but if you have the nade launcher, the shotgun, the sniper all in your possession, you know, you've pretty much got it blocked up. The sword guy can cause damage, but only if he goes on a really good flank route. So Red right here, the main strategy to this map, if you're Red, is to hold down this area right here in competitive play. You really want to hold down the top Red health pack area and this vent and the break room and that bridge. Sometimes you can send some people across the bridge to where the single lift is over there, where I came up, where I fought the guy at the beginning with the shotgun. You can do that, but the safer position, if you really just want to lock it down, is to stay in the green lift area, this break room, have a guy down here by the health pack, and 1 guy up in the vet is pretty much the most solid strategy. If you're Red, or even if you're Blue and you do take over, that's the same strategy you want to employ. You just, you know, it just be different colors. But that is the overall strategy you want to have for Swordbase, is just hold down the top area over there, make them come to you, and the height advantage is huge on Swordbase. It's pretty much the whole theme of this map when you're playing competitive top arena or anything else, game battles. You really need to control this top area that I'm pretty much hanging out around with the shotgun, because there's only two entrances really. There's the bottom health pack area and the top bridge, and you know, you spread your teammates out around up here, they're gonna have a really hard time. Flank routes, if the other team has the advantage and they have this spot, I don't suggest sending people up Greenlift unless you're going for a flank, and the way that you would set that up is have people pressuring down here at the bottom health pack. Have, you know, one or two of your teammates pressuring. See if you can draw some of the other guys away from the bridge and the Greenlift area, and then send everybody else to Greenlift and, you know, try to come up and flank them. Another thing you can do is there's the little blue lift all the way on the bottom by 3 pillars. That'll shoot you up to the red health pack. If you sprint while you go over it and you angle it right, you can actually get up in the red vent where you saw me at earlier running up to check down. You can use that area as a flank as well. If you sprint and hit that lift, you can get right up in there. You have to be very cautious, and it's another thing where you're pretty much going to have a distraction for it to work really well. But that is another flank route. Besides those 2 flank routes, really the only thing that you have that you can do is get up on the top level across the bridge and just kind of, you know, take pot shots at the other team, force them to back down and slowly move in. But generally, if they have the top position, you really need to take it over quickly, because the longer that they're there, the, you know, just the bigger advantage that they have. You just really need to take it away. I can't emphasize enough that on this map, especially if you're blue, you need to win that power weapon rush at the beginning of the game to, you know, pretty much seal the deal. When you get, you know, if you do happen to like have a little bit of a fight, like, you know, going back and forth, one team controlling the top position and then it switching off, the main thing to do is just to stay calm and don't get overreactive. You know, your DMR shot will go off. It's the main thing to high competitive anything in any type of video game, is staying calm and listening to your teammates and using callouts. And also, you know, trust in your own abilities. If you're not confident in your own shot, you're most likely not going to win very many battles. But the main thing that I can say, especially for callouts, that's the main important thing when you're playing as a team. Callouts can make a mediocre team beat a team of 4 randoms that have really good skill just because you're working together. I always, my recommendation is to call somebody out as soon as you see them, not after you die. Call them out as soon as you see them, and you can get some help cleaning up the kill. I mean, as I explained in the first arena video, there's no reason to be ashamed of an assist. I mean, it counts just as much as a kill in the arena. And it's all about the win when you're playing competitive Halo. I mean, you can go negative, you know, 4, -5, and if you win, you really shouldn't be that sad, especially if you've got, you know, 6, 7, 8 assists, because, you know, you can basically count those as kills. But the strategy for, that's pretty much the strategy for this map. I know it's kind of plain and kind of boring, but it's the absolute best way to play it, is just to hold this area. I went, I believe, 20 kills, 3 deaths, and 2 assists. And, if you have any questions or comments, you know, go ahead and leave them, and I'll get back to you. Peace. Oh, and don't forget to put a like or a dislike. It doesn't matter which one. I just ask that if you do leave a dislike, to give me a, you know, drop me a short comment on why. Still new at commentary. It's still a little awkward for me to be talking to myself, you know, in my room alone, but I'm working on it, guys.